For those who don't know, Brookhaven has been sold. And basically, the game you're seeing right now no longer belongs to the old owner. In fact, Brookhaven was bought for millions of dollars. And today, I'm going to talk about everything that happened. But guys, there's something really weird happening back here because the old owner is here, but I'm sure he's fake. My friend is right here, and he waved, and he said, "Hey, who is he? Look, that one over there. I'm sure it's not the original Wolfpack, because he wouldn't just be here in the server all of a sudden." I said, "It's a fake profile." But he said, "Let's go see what happened." So let's go! Now my friend is coming back here, and I'm going to drive my car to see what's going on. There are several players near him, kneeling before Wolfpack, but it's not the real one. He's no longer the owner of Brookhaven, and this is definitely a fake profile. My friend is looking here, and he said, "Kneel before the owner of the game." But I have some really bad news to share. I said, he sold the game, and I'm not joking. Then he stood up, and both of them can't believe it. The police officer said, "Did he really sell it?" Yes, he really sold the game. And besides being a fake profile, this guy thinks he's the old owner. Now he's running away, and I have to go after him. And it looks like other players are coming too. And he just hid inside this coffin and thought I wouldn't notice. But the players are arriving, and they don't know where he went. Now he's coming up front, and they're going straight, thinking the owner of the game went in that direction. But actually, he didn't. He's right here. So I'm getting out of the car because I want to know why he's pretending to be the owner of the game and what he's doing. Because it's really weird. I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And there's no point in lying. I know you're pretending. So he's going to have to come out and say what's going on. He said, "I am the real owner of Brookhaven." Look, but actually, he's not. Because if I click on his character, I can see that this is his name, and it's not the real one. He just fell in here in a really strange way. I think I'll leave him behind because he doesn't want to tell the truth. My friend said, "He's crazy. We were going to donate 1,000,000 Robux to him, but he doesn't want to talk to us." And guys, I think he's lying so that the players leave and he can finally talk to us. And apparently, he really left, and now he arrived here at the car. And he said, "Okay, if you want to talk to me, I want to hide first." And it looks like he wants a hiding place, and I don't know why. And he said, "Because they're chasing me." And that actually makes sense. Now I'm coming up front to hide him in Roblox. There are several houses here, and I don't know where I'm going to leave him, but maybe this castle is very interesting because it's huge and completely empty. Let's hide in this castle. Now my friend is coming, and we have to get in here first. We're opening the doors so the player can come in. Now he's coming inside, and he's just going to sit on the throne. And this is really weird because he ended up becoming a king, and maybe that's not a good thing. But I'm looking back here, and the real king is right here, and he's making food in this area. And that's not bad. I said, "The real king is back there. Tell us everything you know." He's going to have to explain why he's pretending to be the owner of the game. And I'm going to explain everything that's happening in Brookhaven, whether this is really the end of the game, and also what's going to happen since the game was sold. My friend is looking here, and he said it was really millions of dollars. And I don't know, because the exact amount wasn't revealed, but it was something between millions and millions of dollars. And that's all we know. But guys, he just got up and is coming here to say something. He said, "I'm pretending to be the owner of the game because it's fun. I gain money and power." But that's a lie. That doesn't make sense. I said, "That's a lie." But guys, he's staring at me, and he suddenly turned evil. He said, "Then answer me. How did I become the king of Brookhaven if that's a lie?" And that's true. He actually became the king of the city. But now, the Real King is coming back here and just realized what happened. And he's looking here. And he said, "Are you the owner of Brookhaven?" Look, actually, he's not. I said, "He's not. Don't believe his lies." And he's clearly lying. But I got banned from the house for no reason. And my friend is just here. And he said, "I just got banned from the house. And my friend and I were banned." But listen, I need his help to rescue my friend from Roblox because he's trapped. And you can see that the gate has been closed, meaning my friend is really trapped inside with these evil players. And this one here is the fake owner of the game. And this is the king of the city. And this is weird. He said, "Who was Brookhaven sold to?" Look, Brookhaven was sold to exactly this company, which, for those who don't know, is the new company working on Brookhaven, which is very different, especially since this game was made by Wolfpack. So much so that my friend is looking here. And he said, "I will become the owner of Brookhaven from today." And what he said is kind of weird, but I think it's going to be very interesting because that player appeared there and became the owner of the city. And he's an evil person who does things that don't make sense. So if he becomes the mayor of the city, it's going to be really good. And there's a player coming up here and going back to his house. And apparently, he's the one who banned my friend. But my friend is wearing a crown, and suddenly he became the king of the city. And he's changing his avatar, putting on a crown, but none of them look good on him. In fact, all the crowns look really weird. I think this is the best crown of all because it's the only one that suits him. He said, "Come, you will be my bodyguard." Okay, I'm going to be his bodyguard. But first, there's something very important. For those who don't know, now that this player is no longer the owner of Brookhaven, I have to do a funeral for him. But I'm going to need my friend's help to do it. I said, "Shall we do the funeral for the old owner of the game?" And this is going to be very important because he is no longer the owner of the game. But my friend came up here and just got in this car. So now, I'm going to drive this car, and we're going to start decorating and inviting people to do this. Perfect! I arrived right here, and on the right, I'm going to grab this item. And now we have these flowers, and I'm going to place a lot of them here. My friend arrived too, and he's sitting there, and apparently, he doesn't want to help with this because he became the king. So I'll have to do the player's funeral myself. I'm going to place lots of flowers to make it look nice. Perfect. I placed lots of flowers, and this looks really good. But my friend came over and is watching what I did. But he jumped and just fell in there. And that's really weird. He said, "Hey, why is there a player there?" And there really is a player here. I'm looking at it, and apparently there's a zombie in this area. And I'm sure he wasn't here before. But my friend came back here, and he said, "Let's run away." And we're going to have to do that. But guys, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to Brookhaven now that it has been sold. But first, I want to see what this zombie wants. But I'm hiding back here to avoid problems, and he just appeared. This zombie is really weird because I don't know where he came from. But now he's coming this way, and we have to start running because he's chasing us. But my friend crashed here and managed to get away just in time. And we finally escaped the zombie. But there's a problem. The king is coming this way, and he got attacked by the zombie. And my friend is starting to speed up as fast as possible, and he just flipped his car. And that's not good. So I'm getting out of here because an accident just happened. He said, "Do you think the king is okay?" Look, I'm sure he is, because he's literally the king of the city. So let's go back to the city because I need to save my friend. But my friend took this car, which is actually a scooter, and he's coming up front. And I'm following him, and something kind of weird is coming this way. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a player coming towards us, and the king just turned into a zombie. And this is terrible. But my friend is already coming back here, and I am too, to avoid problems. And I don't know how we're going to escape from here, but I'm following my friend. And there's a player coming towards us who is basically going to save us. And that's good, but the zombies are also coming. And I don't know why they're chasing me in Roblox, especially since I'm just a normal person. Now my friend arrived at that spot, and I'm arriving too. And he just left and forgot about me. Maybe he didn't realize I was here, and now he ran away. But there's a problem. The zombies are coming after me, and this is the biggest problem of all. But now, there's a player coming up front, and apparently he came here to save me. But that player just arrived to save me from these zombies. I just escaped from them, but now there's an even bigger problem because this player who saved me is actually an evil person who might want me to go to his kingdom and work for him in Roblox. But I don't want to do that. I actually want to see everything that's happening in Brookhaven after it was sold. So I'm going into this house to hide without that player noticing I'm here. Perfect. I got up here, but it looks like he's stuck in this part, and now he's running towards me. And this is really bad. I think he already knows I'm here, and maybe this is my end. But the player just appeared here, and he said, "Hide in my house." Okay, I'm going to hide here so that this player doesn't see me and ask me to work for him. So I have to find a really good hiding spot. Maybe I'll stay right here because I'm sure he won't see me. But he just arrived at this part, and now he's talking to the player to see what's going on. And for those who don't know, the company that bought Brookhaven is called Bodex, and the latest update released for the game was made by them. And yes, they made the latest update of the game. And you can see that they make really good updates, and the game will probably improve a lot and have many more updates, especially because now there isn't just one person working on the game. There are 7 people working on it at the same time. Really good! But guys, I hope that player leaves, but actually, he just came inside, and the police officer came here and simply banned him, and he won't be able to come back, which is really good. That player is completely banned and won't be able to return here anymore. And now I'm safe, and you can see that the player came down here, and he said, "Now you can come out." And I'm going to leave now because he helped a lot. I also don't want to bother him, but now I have to find out what happened to my friends who disappeared. But this player just teleported here and is now coming with this rocket, and apparently he wants to fly in Roblox. Now he arrived at the top and came exactly here just to fly, and that's impressive. He's getting ready to fly, but there's a problem. This rocket doesn't fly. Everything he's doing won't change anything. But guys, it looks like there are 2 players here who are my friends, but now the zombies are arriving, and that's really bad. They are all coming to this part and seeing that my friends are trapped, and they want to get in, but these zombies can't because of these bars. But I have to save them. So I came down here, and on the right, I'm going to get the best car against zombies in Brookhaven. Exactly this one. And now I have to go up front to save my friend, and I'm going to set it to maximum speed and also turbo. So I'm coming to save him, but what the zombies don't know is that I can simply climb up here and get access to this location. But one of my friends is already inside, and he got into my car. But now both of them are coming, and they got in the car, so I can finally leave. But I can't go out the front because there are zombies. So I'm going to try to climb up here, but I won't be able to because it's too hard. So they have to remove these bars to get out of here. Perfect. He removed them, and now I can leave. And it looks like they're coming this way, but they won't catch us because they're too slow. And I'm just getting out of here, and I'm going to start dancing in Roblox. Perfect. I'm dancing here just to make the zombies mad. So much so that my friend got here and is also dancing. Everyone is dancing because they will take a long time to get here. But apparently, the zombies disappeared, which is really weird. And I don't know where they are. And they're right behind us, running toward us. So I'm going to run out of here and pick up my friends, who are now dancing in the car. And this is really weird. But we have to do the funeral for the owner of Brookhaven because he sold the game. So we have to say goodbye to him. I said, should we do the funeral for the owner of the game? And this is important because he doesn't work on the game anymore. He said, but in which house? Some houses have cemeteries. Look, I know that, but I think we should do the funeral exactly in this cemetery because it looks really nice. I'm sure this will be very important. So if I get a house in the game, here on the right, we have the witch's house. And for those who don't know, this house has a really weird cemetery. But my 2 friends are arriving, and back there, you can see that there's a cemetery, but it looks terrible, and I don't want that one. I actually want to get a much better one, but I don't know exactly which one. My friends arrived here to help me, and he said, take this one. But now, he's coming up front, and he placed this thing on the ground, and also this tombstone, which means we can just make our own cemetery. But I'm going to do this in a normal cemetery because it's much better. Now I got this car, and my friends came here to attend the funeral of the game's owner. So we're arriving here, and I'll have to start decorating. So first, I'm going to get out of here, and you can see that it looks really bad because I made a terrible decoration. So here on the right, I'm going to remove this and place the most beautiful flowers. Perfect! I placed only these two because it already looks really good. But my friend just arrived here and changed the name on the tombstone to the name of the game's former owner. But we need more things. My friend arrived here, and I don't know what he's going to do. But apparently, he's changing his avatar to look exactly like the owner of the game. And it actually looks really similar to him. Well, kind of similar. Here on the right, I need to get some chairs and set up seating for people to watch the ceremony. I'll place 6 chairs. Perfect! I placed all of them. And now I'm going to place this item for people to speak. But that friend of mine is just crying and suddenly fell inside the cemetery, which was really weird. Now he came back and fell in again. And this is almost ready, but there are still a lot of things missing. And my friend is already sitting there, and the other one is coming up to say something. And he's going to do the presentation. But there's something really weird missing. And I already know what it is. There's simply not enough light. So here on the right, I'm going to grab this item and start placing lights around the map. Perfect! I'm adding a lot of lights to make this look nicer. Now I arrived right here to make my speech. But now, unfortunately, we have to do the burial. So here on the right, I'm going to grab this item, and now my friend has to stand up, and I have to drop him down because this is his end. Perfect! He fell. And now I have to get the flowers. Exactly these ones. My friend grabbed them too, and now we have to hand them to the player. Perfect! I'm giving them here. But guys, my friend stood up, and he said, I prefer burgers over flowers. And he's just giving his own opinions about what he prefers at his own funeral. And that makes no sense. But I'm handing over the flowers, and I don't know what my friend is doing. Apparently, he's changing his avatar, and now he turned into another person in Roblox. So much so that my friend dropped the flower, and he said, what? I'm leaving the funeral. And apparently, he's going to leave because the funeral is way too weird. This friend of mine didn't help much. But now, he just fell in here. And for those who don't know, the owner of Brookhaven still works on the game, but he will only work for a few more months, approximately 6 months, and then he will leave completely and won't work on the game anymore because now there are new people working on it. Instead of just one person, now there are 7 people. So the game will have a lot of updates. My friend said, that's really good, right? Yes, it's really going to be great. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button, and I'll add you here on Roblox.